Hello, everyone. I just wanted to do a quick live today because I've been getting quite a few consistent questions for people. And I know at the moment it's quite difficult for people to know where to find certain information. So before I get into that, first of all, 5th of July today, I hope everyone, particularly those in the USA, but had a really happy 4th of July. I think, like everything, people were sitting there watching what might happen, what might not happen. But like I've said before, I think it's time we all stop waiting for things to happen, keeping the faith, but putting a lot of positive energy into manifesting what we do want to happen. More on that in a minute. But let me answer a few questions, first of all, that I've had from a lot of different people. By the way, I'm not seeing any chat. So if anyone is putting anything in chat and I'm not responding to you, that's because I'm not seeing it. At the moment, whenever I go live, and I know other people have been having this problem, there's a huge delay between us going live and the chat showing. So if there is anything in the chat, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not seeing it. So the two main questions I've been asked loads and loads and loads this week, and I do understand why it's so confusing for people. First of all, the videos. The censorship is still really, really rife on here. So I am still using my own website, catherineedwards.live, and my BitChute channel, the link of which is below, to post the videos that it would be silly for me to post here, because the last thing I want to do is have this channel taken down or restricted. So I had a lovely, lovely chat with my friend Jonathan Marshall on Friday, and the link to that video is below. It's on my BitChute and on my website. I think it's really, really important for a couple of reasons. My chats with Jonathan, we're just really talking through, friends to friends, what we're going through. And we're both parents. We've both got children who sort of teenagers. And a lot of parents are having a lot of challenges at the moment with certain things that are being pushed on their children. So we have a really good, honest and open chat about that. The other thing that I've had so much correspondence from people this week, and I really, really feel you all, is a lot of people are still finding it really hard that they're sort of feeling very divided from friends and family members who are on different wavelengths to them. And I think that's really, really tough. And we all have to learn our own strategies for going forward through that. So Jonathan and I in that video have quite a good discussion about that, about what we've been going through with that over the last few weeks, and just how we've been finding it helpful to deal with that. So I think you will enjoy that chat. As I said, it's not any big disclosures or anything. It's just tools and techniques that we're finding to get us through the same situations that you're all going through. And let's face it, at the moment, these challenges aren't going away. So finding positive coping strategies for all of us is really important. And I love it when you all share what's worked for you as well. I'm still not seeing any chat, which is really disappointing. So yeah, obviously that's not working at the moment. So my friend Bob Eden from Australia, who I've done a few videos with, and I were having a little chat this weekend. And Bob is an incredibly positive guy. You know, he really does walk the talk. He practices what he preaches. And we were both saying that it gets very disheartening to see so much fear mongering going on, even if the fear can be very real in our current 3D life. It's not necessarily always helpful for us to keep focusing on it. Keeping yourself well enough informed so you can make informed choices for yourself and, where relevant, your family, whether it's two-legged or four-legged, is really, really important. But staying in that negative vibration or worrying about things that are going wrong can be really detrimental to all of us. So Bob came up with a great suggestion about a positive post only. So I think it's lovely. I think when you share empowering things, so if you're sharing something where there might be a little bit depressing news about legislation that's coming in or things that they're enforcing on the populations, if we balance that with something empowering that people can do about it, personally, I find it makes all the difference. I hope that you like that as well. So what I would encourage people, whether you're on Telegram groups, social media, Facebook, emails, whatever you're on, is try and always think about, okay, well, if this is happening, what can we do about it? And that could be as simple as doing things that bring you joy in your day-to-day life so that it's lifting your vibration. It could be switching off YouTube. It could be switching off. Obviously, I don't think anyone who's watching this is watching the news anyway. I have a peep every now and again to see what on earth's going on in this mad world. But yeah, I think keeping things positive, it's not about not accepting certain things. It's about keeping our focus on the timeline that we do want to happen, the reality that we do want to happen. I've got so many examples through my life of where this has really, really worked for me. And I do a lot of research and various different things to the level that it helps me make informed choices. But I don't stay on the negative things any longer than I need to. And I'm always looking at it with a mind of what can I do about it? What can I do about it? That can be very challenging when your loved ones are not feeling the same as you. And I know everyone from Martin Geddes, from virtually every parent I've spoken to over the last few weeks has been having a lot of issues with this. And I think at the end of the day, we can set an example. All we can really change in this world is ourselves. So when we concentrate on being the most positive, loving people that we can, then that does radiate out and people might want to listen more. It is very challenging, and I have certainly lost my temper a lot over the last few weeks. I'm quite an emotional person anyway, so those people that know me know that I'm very straight talking, and I do speak my mind a lot, but I always listen to others as well. So positive vibes only. Let's move that forward if it resonates with you in terms of not shutting out what's happening, but looking, okay, what can we do about it? What can we positively do about it as a collective, as individuals? And that really shifts the vibration, I think, around that. The other thing I've had so many comments on this week is the CDS, the chlorine dioxide. Now, I have got mine here. I use it every day, and also I've got it in my drinking water, which I sip throughout the day. Now, on my BitChute and on my website, you'll see the video I did a few weeks back. You do have to scroll back on. It's on about page 3 of my website videos with Dr. Andreas Kalka. If anyone hasn't watched that and they want to take some steps to improve their own health, but also take preventative action to keep their immune system as healthy as possible, I'd really encourage you to have a look at that video, because I think Dr. Andreas Kalka explains himself so well. And I think it's really, really informative. And it's a very cheap, easy solution to have in your toolkit. Now, you can make your own and buy it. I use a company called BioTrax because I really like the quality of their products. They do all sorts of things. And on my website, catherineedwards.life, under the health product section, you will find the links to how to buy ready-made chlorine dioxide or how to buy the kits to make it yourself. They come under water purification kits. But you will also find a link to an introductory course by the Institute of Biophysics, which tells you exactly how to make the chlorine dioxide, because you can use the drop straight into water, or you can make the chloride dioxide solution, which is what I choose to use and I find really effective for myself and my animals. Now, that introductory course, there's a lot of confusion because it's €32 to buy. It's a brilliant, brilliant course by the Institute of Biophysics. I've gone through it a few times now, but it does say there's an annual resubscription of €20. The reason for that is this is a bit different to other courses that you buy on the internet, in that you can ask as many questions as you like as you go through the course, however many times you want to go through the course, and they will answer. The team from the Institute of Biophysics will answer you. I've asked loads of questions and they've always got back to me really promptly. But you don't have to pay that annual subscription. If at the end of the first year you don't want to use that question and answer section anymore, then you don't have to pay your renewal. So don't let that put you off. So I've had literally over 100 emails over the last few weeks about where do I buy the stuff to make chlorine dioxide? How do I make it? How do I use it for myself, my pets? They do that introductory course. There's also a more advanced course, and very soon there's going to be an animal course. And all those links are on my catherineedwards.life under the health products tab. And I've also put the link to that under the video. So please always check on my website just to see, because otherwise, I'm sort of keep getting back to people answering questions about stuff that's on the website. I absolutely only put products on there that I personally use, know the companies, and that I completely trust. I'm not there to make loads of money from, the referral links, they're tiny amounts of commission I get anyway, but I'm doing it to spread the word. And then when I'm putting all the effort into spreading the word, if I get a bit of commission back, that's really helpful, because as you all know, I've got a lot of my own animals to look after as well. Once again, I'm not seeing any chat. So if people think I'm ignoring people, I did this live because I wanted to have the interaction, and they're not letting me see any chat. I'm just checking to see, but it's just really frustrating. And I know lots of other people are having that problem as well. So sorry that I'm not able to interact with you during this chat. I will check the comments later. So yeah, check those references section. I really rate chlorine dioxide. I find it incredibly safe. I find it incredibly useful. My mother's noticed a difference. I've noticed a difference. I've got loads and loads of clients have made a difference. It's really, really cheap to make and use. And getting these water purification kits that are the same ones that you use for chlorine dioxide, but you can also use them to purify water. So should we ever be in a situation where you need to purify your own water, then please do. It's invaluable to have this in stock anyway. And I'm all about preparation. It doesn't mean I'm looking on the negative side of things, but I've got children and a lot of animals to look after. And as their mum, I feel it's my duty to be prepared. So there's some of the things that I've had the most questions on there. I do cover things like this in my newsletters as well. So do sign up to those if that's the type of information you'd like. I absolutely do not bombard people at all. I think, for anyone in the UK, there's a festival called Burning Woman Festival. Now, I had tickets to go last year. I think it's somewhere in Hertfordshire or something. You can look it up. I will add the link below because I forgot to do it before the live. But I have a luxury glamping tent that sleeps 4 and 3 tickets for sale because I cannot go now, and nor can my friends. It's in a couple of weeks' time. So if anyone's interested in getting those tickets, such a shame to waste it. It would be a lovely place for friends to get together, luxury glamping tent with duvets, a nice, low-key little festival that's actually open this year. So if anyone is interested in that, please email me. My email is, you can use the contact us, which is the same as the booking form on my website, or the email is normally below all other videos. Again, once I'm allowed to go in and edit this, I'll put the Linktree link that's got all my details in there. So if anyone's interested in that, you can email me or use the booking form on the catherineedwards.live. So my final message is really, it's always just talking through what works with me. I've been working with lots of animal communication clients over the last couple of weeks, and without fail, what doesn't cease to amaze me is that animals always are more concerned about their parents or their owners, whatever you want to call them, than they are about themselves. And the consistent theme that comes out time and time again is that when we look after our own well-being, physically, emotionally, spiritually, everything else around us falls into place. Now, as a mum and as a working mum, I've always found that really difficult because I've grown up in the least lazy family ever. My family are real go-getters, get off the backsides and do things. But sometimes allowing yourself that reflective quiet time is so important. And what it means is that we can really disconnect from the internet, says me talking to you on the internet at the moment, but from the internet, we can disconnect from listening to other people's opinions. We can disconnect from the completely corrupt news that we all now know is corrupt. And we can really start tuning into ourselves. And sometimes that can be uncomfortable because a lot of us keep ourselves busy to distract ourselves from listening to ourselves. But we always know what's best for us. And if we don't look after ourselves, we really can't make the best decisions for others that are dependent on us, whether that's children, whether that's parents, whether that's animals, whether it's your plants, whatever that might be. So I would really encourage people at this time to take a bit of me time, whatever that looks like for you. For me, it's spending time with my animals. It's spending time out in nature. I just love it. I always try and go barefoot in nature. You do not want to see the color of my feet, but whatever works for you. We've all got our own individual things that work for us. Of course, nature is brilliant for everyone, but take a little bit of time for you because it is a bombardment at the moment. Surround yourself with people that uplift you. One of the most important things, I've spoken to some lovely people this week that are very, very isolated and they haven't got those support networks. So anything you can do with your friends, communities, anything, any suggestions you've got that I could do more to help in that respect, would be really useful, because it's really important that people feel that they've got supportive people around them, even if those people are on the other side of the world. At the moment, it doesn't matter. Still knowing that you've got those people that have got your back and they understand where you're coming from is so helpful. And then also this Bob Eden's positive vibes only, positive posts only. Look for those silver linings. They are always there. However bad the situation, there's always something good. You know, we talk about the calm before the storm. I think we've had the calm before the storm. I think we're all very much in the storm at the moment. But you know, in nature, once that storm has passed, everything's renewed, isn't it? Look at, you know, you have a massive thunderstorm and the air's clearer, the atmospheric pressure's clearer, the plants are vibrant because they've had the renewal rain. I think that's the stage we're moving into now. I think we're right in the storm. We've been in it for a while. I think we're coming out the other side of the storm. I really do. So that's probably enough for me. I'm really disappointed I couldn't see the chat. I'll try and do another one if people want it. If you don't, that's absolutely fine as well. But because I really want to get more of these interactions with people and seeing what's going on for you. But obviously YouTube's not having it today. So I'll love you and leave you now. Some of the links below are there already. And then once this is uploaded and rendered on YouTube, however they do it, it can take about half an hour to an hour. I will put the other links there as well. Lots of love. Take care, everyone. Bye.